I love how my team just starts off just laying down, relaxing, covering their crotch with their hand like they know they're about to create some lust within the heathens of this godless squad over here. Alright, we're checking out Godhood here today, which is brought to us by the people responsible for Rias. You haven't played that game, you should. Really awesome. They are also responsible for Renowned Explorers, which you've covered on the channel many times in the past. Really awesome games. To be honest with you, this team right here has created a really awesome set of very unique games, and Godhood follows suit in that, which we have a game where you basically are making yourself a god, and you're creating a religion, and you're spreading religion across the world, and what's kind of cool about it, you can actually craft your religion in many different ways. You can be pure evil, pure good, very cult-like, very non-cult-like, war, love, etc, etc. So there's very many different ways to kind of shape your religion. Alright, so the very first thing we shall be doing is creating our god. What do we look like? What are these people? Who are these people going to be worshipping, right? So how should we address you? I want to be addressed as the Great One. I'm not going to be a Cthulhu type of cult type thing, but the Great One sounds good to me. What is our religion called? It shall be called the Flock. And what are my worshippers called? Well, it's very simple. They are little teeny tiny fledglings. There you go. Perfect. Now, the example text. The fledglings worship the Great One, God of the Flock, with a simple fervor. That sounds perfect. How do you want to be addressed? God, yes. What is your style? Neutral, dark, or light? I'm gonna go with dark here with this one. Why not? Let's go ahead and a little bit more on the darker side for this one. Now we gotta customize what our dude's gonna look like over here. So you got plenty of different options, what I've noticed. I saw one that's basically like Cthulhu arms. There you go. You can basically make yourself like a real Great One if you want to. But we are gonna go here with more of a bird-like type of mentality. That's more like dragon. There we go. That's the one that we need right there. And for arms, let's see. Oh, we gotta go with the boy smoking a pipe over here. I'm over here just buffed, ripped as all hell, covering the old donger. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with that one. Rip boy covering the donger. I love this a lot. All right. What shall be our colors? Pink? Absolutely. Yeah. Let it be known. For as long as there have been people to believe, there have been gods to vie for their attention. The Great One is one such god, destined to claim their place in humanity's hearts and minds. They would start with a single soul, destined to become the first prophet of the flock. I am the Great One. From nothing, the Great One appeared before Mary. Mary announced their fate in the old, or renounced their fate in the old god, Quetzalcoatl. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that, but that's fine. And placed it in the Great One instead. First, the Great One taught Mary about what is right. In my name you will spread war. What is it good for? Absolutely. I actually hip thrusted towards the screen. Peace, we have lust, we have chastity, we have generosity is apparently locked, and so is greed. How about that? Maybe the greed is going to be a DLC. You get it? It'll be a loot box because greed. Yeah, I cracked myself up. Alright, let's go after lust here, baby. Indulge in worldly pleasures, cries of passion, love, and gratification will fill your temple site. Can you imagine? It'll be like a porn site when you walk in there. Bunch of people just moaning in ecstasy, apparently. That's fine by me. The elders who worship the ancestors consider this idea to be dangerous. This will only lead to destruction and agony. They could not see how they were wrong in opposing the Great One. A sacrament was called to determine who is right. Prepare for the sacrament. Now this will be literally a throwdown between religions. Now if you've seen me play Renowned Explorers, what's cool about their combat system, it's not your typical, let's just hack at each other with weapons until we perish. They have you could insult people, you could talk to them, you could threaten them. You didn't just have to fight, straight up, right? And this game kind of follows suit in that same type of combat, where you don't all have to just throw down. There's gonna be ways to apparently flirt with the enemy to get them to change their minds and stuff like that. We lost this one. This is gonna be a predetermined loss, so don't worry about this one. The elders were wrestled in their judgment. Mary and a few followers were banished from the old city. Before leaving, Mary prophesied that one day, the Great One would come back and conquer the old city. Oh, you damn well better believe it. Mary continued to travel for days with the exiled. The people were growing tired and hopeless. Finally, on a fertile lush and terrace, the Great One spoke again. This shall be the Great One's holy site. That's what I said. A new religion is founded. And this is basically where we start off here, so. I mean, we're still gonna be going through tutorial stuff, right? But, this is kind of like where you're finally left to your own devices, you get to build your civilization up, etc., etc. So the very first thing we have Mary here, we need to have some followers. Right now, Mary's my only person, it's my prophet, but, you know, you need to do a good job of recruiting people here. Choose a disciple to perform a ritual. The higher the disciple's fate, the better their performance. So, click on you. Mary, what can you do for me? Well, let's start off over here by adds a proselytizer for 8 days, which adds 1 to 2 fledglings, and that's how we're going to start off here. So, click on that. We are entering the age of darkness for the flock. So as you can see, Mary's over there prophesizing, philificizing, I just made that word up, jazzercising, doing a bunch of things over there to get people to join. Let's click over here. Let's let the season pass. Right now, it's going to be not too much happening just because we're barely starting off, right? But we gotta get through some of these early seasons first. So it's a new dawn. By praying at the Holy Site Center, Mary's faith in the Great One grew. The more faith the disciple has, the better they serve. 2 disciples, in awe of this prayer, pledged themselves to the flock. They were young Topil and Ni. Or maybe Ne. And here's me. Although they are devoted, they could do with more faith. Exactly. We want more faith in the religion of lust. Mary preached to the new disciples, we must travel far and wide and prove the Great One's greatness in the holy sacraments. Victory is the sacrament. Victory in the sacrament will convert new fledglings. With more fledglings, the Great One will grow more powerful. Go, my disciples, win sacraments and convert new fledglings. All right. So, it's time for us now that we have now just 1 person prophesizing, but we got 3. So, if we win this one over here, we get 10 more fledglings added. So, you have no names, you're just godless. Oh, that's disgusting. I will convert you to our religion. So, we're gonna choose some people that want to fight over here. Fortunately for us, we have 3, so 3 it's gonna be. What's kind of cool, you could actually customize your people to look in particular ways, be addressed certain ways as well, so right now, look, they look very default, so we can mess around that if we really want to, but for now, let's just show you more of the gameplay. Alrighty. But I do like the fact that everybody's rocking pink because that's their main color. So our team's gonna go first. And this will be also automatic, based on the skills and the traits that your characters develop. You don't have any actual interaction with the combat, I guess is probably the best way to say it. It's gonna be kind of automatic here. But as you can see, they are already 8 of 20. And based on some of the skills we get, we could actually convert these guys. Like, you know, right now, this guy in particular, I believe, was infatuated, which helped us out quite a bit. And there we go. Pagan Songsmith has been enticed. Look at us. I like how I think my two of my females might have beards as well. And they have better beards than I do. I can't grow a beard to save my life, so that's very impressive. Your disciples grow more experience. Very good. And we have unlocked classes for Topil and Ne. Alright, so with Topil, we have a couple of options here in terms of what class we want to go with. We have the Zealot. We have Guardian. We have plenty of different things. I definitely, like, if I had more time for the video, I'd sit over here. Stand, I mean, I'd rather remain sitting if you don't mind. But I would read a lot more of this out for you. But if you guys want to pause and read, go ahead and do so. But there's a lot of different classes you can kind of go with. I normally just go with what's favored for them. So we have the Lust Priest, we have the Chieftain, and we have a Weaver. I mean, everything about the Lust Priest sounds like something I want to be involved with here, so if we could just find that. There it is, Lust Priest. So, Charisma, Spirit, and this will tell you what they kind of excel at. Very important for the combat, for a fact. So for now, that'll be going to be your class, and now let's go over to Nate. And what do you excel at? You could either go with Songsmith, Zealot, or a Beast Walker as well. I like the idea of Songsmith, so you know what? There you go. And now they also have a miracle charge we'll cover here pretty soon. Now for miracles, I believe it gives you a chance to like build your civilization up. So mission success, your disciples have overcome the obstacle before them. They return home victorious. And as you can see, 9 more fledglings and we'll be able to get to the first gathering. So let's embrace the converts here for now. In their sacrament victory, some disciples gained a miracle charge. These disciples are ready to perform a powerful miracle. However, miracles cannot occur just anywhere. Disciples want to construct a new holy place important to the faith, where they can enact a miracle. I will erect. Let me tell you, that's the entire premise of the founding of our religion here, to be honest with you. An important place where miracles are performed. Let me also command a couple more jobs here if we want to. As a matter of fact, Mary, if you don't mind, you go ahead and do one more of those meanwhile, okay? And then let's construct the building. We have the herder's hut, we have a storytelling circle, market, hunter's lodge, prayer site, meditation site, and tavern and farmlands. You know what I'm gonna go with first? That's gonna be the tavern here. I'm gonna build that tavern up there, sounds fairly good to me. And off they will go. Inspire a miracle, we'll get to that soon. But since we have two of these, let's go to construct the building. And other than the tavern itself, what else do I want? Well, you know, I like the idea of drinking heavily, apparently fornicating a lot, but I also like the idea of storytelling circles, you know, especially after the drinking maybe. You're drunk, you have plenty of things to talk about, and then you go into the temple to, you know, take care of your lust. So let's place the building on right next to it, I would say. So you drink a little bit and you come off over there, you're good to go. All right, and let's inspire some miracles here. Choose a disciple with a miracle charge to perform the miracle ritual. So let's send off Topil first, is what I'm thinking. And I want you to do heavyweight drinker for us. And Nay, you're the one who created that one for me, so you're gonna go ahead and make the old miracle mid, which increases charisma. Alright, and Mary's over there doing the fire thing. Let's go ahead and speed her on up, and let's get these things over here created and converting a couple more people. Ritual, miracle, everything's good. The Wondrous Tavern Miracle, look at that right there, everybody's having a blast. Already quite smashed, Topio challenged a nearby lake to a drinking contest. Naturally, the lake agreed. Fledglings poured bucket after bucket into the lake, but Topio was still drinking agave booze well after the lake had flooded. The crowd roared with drunken applause. This is obviously some sort of sign of my greatness. We have apparently added bibulous drinker to the disciples perform miracles. Yeah. Look at that. Good job, Topio. You have become the bibulous drinker. And we have added a new ability and new minds over here, which will be the attacks itself. So again, all that you're doing over here will be very important for the combat once you go off to try to recruit other religions. So, blessed be. And we also have the storyteller ready to go. Nee told an amazing story of the Great One's exploits to some fledglings. The story was so well told that it came alive in a nearby fire. In awe, the listeners learned about the Great One, while Nee was too enraptured to notice the miracle. All stories about me are true. We have added the miracle mid to Nee. Good job, Nee. Alright, look at that. A songbird. It's so beautiful because it's so, like, it would be my religion. Alright. Now what do we got? We're trying to head ourselves over level 2. So what I'm thinking we can do right now is let's go back out and test out some of these new abilities that we have acquired here. This, let's see, there's a common relic can be created here. I don't know what that is, so we're gonna check that out. So we have the unguided team. Alright? Well, let's send our boys now who are a lot stronger than they were before. Start this mission off. And convert these scumbags. Look, I love how my team just starts off just laying down, relaxing, covering their crotch with their hand like they know they're about to create some lust within the heathens of this godless squad over here. Bring them aboard, one round is all it took. Look, the two of them are just infatuated over there, like we need to be part of that. Pagan weavers have been enticed. Mary's got a miracle charge. Very good, let's proceed. Now, what is this common blessed relic thing I want to see what that's all about? So we have leveled up to 2. Again, we're trying to get up to spiritual circle so we can attack that one up above. So your disciples have overcome the obstacles before them, they return home victorious. We got a relic here. So your disciples bless the relic. So we have to bless one of the common relics, huh, with one of you guys. Well, I am going to start off with Mary, who is my first one. Chances on... does it change? Oh, yeah. So Mary and Topil are nature, while Nay is going to be life, huh? Yeah, chances of life relics. You know what? Just because it's the only one, let's go with Nay instead. Are you going to be victorious with this? Is there a chance to fail this? No idea. But we have the Root of Cunning. A common ritual relic. Improves all miracles in the ritual. Okay. Sure. Offering stockpile. In order to collect the required offerings you require, your disciples wish to build an offering stockpile. Yes. Offer me more things. I like the idea of that. Disciples could be inspired to lead the gathering of offerings here. These offerings will prove useful for miracles. So we definitely want to go ahead and create one of those as soon as possible, right? However, I'm seeing my relic here. So I believe, let's see, to assign a relic, first open the inspection window in the miracle and then click the plus symbol under relic. I think we come over here, right? Miracle? Yeah, so we have like 2. I think we could probably place that in the open slot here. So let's start off with the tavern one. Relic. Yeah, use that one. There it is. So that, they gave us a +1 to the miracle. Sure. Sounds good to me. Why not? And inspire offering stockpile. Yes. Now, where are we building the stockpile for me? Well, let's just put that down over here. I think that is good. A level 3 spiritual circle coming up. Mary's ecstatic, Tapil, and Nee are just neutral at the moment. Let's have Nee start off by collecting some offerings. And that could probably get us that miracle with Mary as soon as possible as well. Command job, can you do the same thing? Yes, you can. Go ahead. 2 of those should be enough to charge 1 miracle, I'm sure. So with the other one, go ahead and for now, just add more fate. Let's skip this one here if we can. Pop that miracle and see where that leads us to. Offerings have been gathered, so I believe now we should be able to inspire a miracle. Yeah. So we have heavyweight drinker. Yeah, I guess we could add either that or more charisma to you. I like the idea of more charisma for now. So happy with that one right there. And if we go back to the map, we got to take over more people. I mean, the goal right now early on will be level 3. So we can actually take on these scumbags over here. Old City. I don't think these are the ones that kicked me out, are they? It's intriguing. Well, either way. We're out of time. I'm going to wrap it up here for this one, but as you can see right now, we've this is where we start off. We have this under control, that, and we're slowly progressing as we go here. If you'd like to see a bit more, let me know in the comments and leaving a thumbs up. We can definitely come back and do some more. Otherwise, all the information for this game will be down below. By the time you see the video, the game should be live already, so information, links down below will lead you to that if you want to pick it up for yourselves. And if you want to see more here on the channel, you know what to do. I'll catch you guys next time.